Hi guys, and welcome to day 10 of the 21-day flexibility challenge. Day 10 is all about feeling zen. We're gonna release the muscle tension and get into your muscles so that you feel recovered, released, relieve any type of muscle soreness, tension, increase your range of motion, and of course, help strengthen your body from the inside with some stretches. So, I would love to know how you guys are doing, and if you're just starting in with this challenge, that's okay, because it's all about doing something and being committed. No matter when you start, it doesn't matter. You're just starting something and you're going to continue on with the path. And that's what this challenge is all about. Getting your body to really take control and get stretching, because that's really what's so important about doing workouts in daily life. You got to be flexible and it really will help you. So just continue on the path, do what you can, and never push yourself to a point of pain. It's not about that. It's about just increasing your own range of motion and improving yourself from there. So let's get ready to do our 10-minute segment. It's going to go quick, but before we do, I always like to toast to my nice fountain of youth. I know I've told you before, this is a little bit of my liquid collagen that I have every day, but it also has hyaluronic acid and quintutin sulfate in it, which is also really good for your joints and your bones. And as always too, being committed to something, I commit to this every day. So cheers to you all. Now let's get stretching. Clock is on. Take off your shoes, make sure your mat is there. And if you need any kind of cushion, make sure that you have that. But today, let's start with one leg out to the side. So as we're up in an upright position, again, make sure you have cushion underneath of your knee. I want your core nice and tight. Your back is straight. You're gonna activate your glutes. The leg is out to the side. We'll take one arm out and we're gonna reach up and then over to the side. So don't collapse down. Think up and over. And as you do that, exhale your breath, melt into it. Inhale, release. I want you just to go to the other side and push this side of your hip up so that you're feeling this other hip stretch, and reach the arm over. Do it again, take it up. Exhale your breath, lift up and over, sink down into it. Make sure that your knees and toes are in the same direction. And lift up and go the other side. Stretch up and over, push that hip out. Feel if you can go a little bit farther, reach through your fingers, spread them really wide. Lift up, last time to the side, lift up and over, stretch down. Maybe turn your hip a little bit, maybe push it forward a little bit. You'll just experiment in your body and see if you can feel any tender spots. Lift up and over and go to the other side. Beautiful. Oh, right from there, take that arm down, we'll sink into it. So as you come down, the arm reaches across, the hip pushes back, and we sink down into our hamstring or inner thigh, and we drop our shoulder down to just feel a shoulder stretch. So it's almost like a little twist. This is a full body stretch, twisting into it. Sink those hips back so there should be no pain. You have equal balance between both feet. And just moving, rocking a little bit. And then come back up and let's go to the other side. So carefully take the other leg out, knees and toes same direction. Arms come out, lift your chest. Lift the arm up, slide down the leg. So no pressure on this leg that's extended. You're just guiding yourself down. Again, try not to collapse down. You want to think up and over. So you're really getting a nice lateral stretch. Squeeze your glutes and then push your hip flexor forward so that you can start to feel the stretching through your hip flexor, the activation through your glutes. And let's come up and over and go to the other side. Again, we reach up and over, push that hip flexor forward, experiment. Feel where your body has those tender points. And let's do it again. Lift up. Exhale, lift over. Bring it in. And to the other side. Over. Perfect. Let's do one more. Up and over. Reach. Stretch your fingers. And lift to the other side. Think about that arm reaching up and over, creating one solid line from your fingers down to your toes. Take that hand down to the floor. Shift your hips back. And I want you to just find a stretch for your inner thigh. Maybe you have to go a little wider. Maybe you have to go a little closer. I want you to push your hips back and then start to press down through your shoulders so you can feel your lat. You can relax your head down. You're just sinking your body down to feel the stretch. Use the floor to help you. And again, there's no pressure in your knee. You should have cushion underneath of it if it has any pain or you have too hard of a floor. Perfect. Right from here, let's go ahead and come back to all fours. Round your back into a cat stretch. Exhale, arch. Do it again. Round chin to chest. Facilitate that movement in your spine. Draw your navel in. Arch, pull your shoulders back. Take your knees wider. One hand down to the floor. The other hand is going to come up and then extend. So as you're extending, push the floor away. So you don't want to sink into the shoulder. Get real light into that arm. And this arm will reach up. If it has a too difficult time with your shoulder, you can always bend it. But you want to really try to open up so that you're getting that stretch through the shoulder, through your underarm, through your chest. And then circle that arm down and around and come through like you're threading the needle. So right from here, I'm pushing my shoulder down to the floor, all the way down, and I can take my other hand, interlock the fingers, and I'm pushing those arms away as I lean my body back. So I'm pushing the arm into my hand, and I'm leaning back. So as I'm in this stretch, I feel the underneath part of my body. So this part of my body, I'm feeling the stretch. So I'm lying down into it. Push those hips back. Just exhale your breath. Very nice. Bring that hand that was on top, put it back down. Take that arm back up to the sky, and then change arms. Now the other one comes down. We lift it up and rotate. So we're on the other side now. Take that arm. You're twisting it, and you're bringing it through. All the way through. Come down to your shoulder. Take that top hand, interlock your fingers. And again, we're going to push or pull the arms, lean your body away. So you're creating a little bit of a resistance. So you're activating through your arms, through your waist, and you're using the floor to really press out and away and feel the stretch coming down through your shoulders, through your lats. You might even have to move your arm in a different position. So remember, anywhere you move your body or alignment, you're changing the angle and your range of motion. Come back up to the center, and let's go down into a seated position. So one leg is in, one leg is out. Sit up nice and tall, flex your feet. We're gonna lift the arm and come over and down. And then come back up, and we twist into it. So once you really twist, turn your hip in. Let's do that again. Flex it up and come over. As we do this, push this knee down. You may want to guide the leg down. Come back up, twist into it, point your toe, turn your hip. Twist. Once more, third time's a charm. Reach up and over, see if you can touch those toes. Yes, maybe, maybe not. Maybe not tomorrow. All right, twist it up, rotate around, see if you can get a bigger twist. Exhale the breath, wring out your waist, and come back into the center. Right from here, that leg that's bent, let's just work on a little bit of hip mobility. You're gonna bring that leg flat to the floor. The other leg is straight. Hands will come in. If you need to, you can always brace yourself here, but the knee's gonna rotate in and then up and away. So it's an internal rotation, external, internal, and try not to move the other leg that's on the floor. So keep it as still as possible. Bring it in and out. One more time, in and out. Drop it down. Right from here, pull that heel to your glutes. Take your forearm down to the floor, and we'll lie down slowly, very carefully. Just make sure your knee feels good, keeping them in line with the other leg. And you can stay here. If you have more range of motion, you can drop down all the way to the floor. And you want to squeeze your glute just a little bit and feel the front of your thigh release right into your hip flexor. So I just want you to breathe into it. You can massage the leg a little, move your skin. Oh, your whole body is contained with fascia, which gets bound up, which causes that soreness, the tension, the lactic acid buildup. So you want to make sure that we're stretching through it, moving through it, breathing. Take your breath and come back up. So we can come all the way up to that seated position. Use your forearm. And we'll go to the other side. So other leg is in, other leg is out. Reach the arm up. Exhale over. Oh, beautiful. Come on up. Twisting away. Push that hip flexor forward and twist. And let's do it again. Come on over. Flex your foot. Reach up and out. And then come back up. And then twist. You can point your toe. Maybe slide into it a little bit more. Twist the waist. And one more time, back in, flex your foot, come up and over, and lift. Twist into it, drop the hip, roll into it, twist, 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 exhale, breathe. And then back into the center. The leg that's bent, that comes into a flat foot. Arms will come up or they can brace. We drop the knee in, we lift the knee up. So each time you press it back, see if you can go a little farther back. See if you can use your core to balance you. Press it back. Let's do one more. Flex it down or reach it down and press it back. And now drop it down here and hold. Bring your heel towards your glute a little bit more. You can hang onto the ankle, forearm to the floor. Roll back slowly. And again, you can stop right here. You might even feel that stretch already into your thigh, into your hip flexor. If you'd like, you can go all the way down to the floor. It's up to you. Wherever your range of motion is, wherever you feel that, you can squeeze that glute to kind of feel that release in the front. So activate your glute to release your thigh, your hip flexor. You can tilt your hip in a little bit more. Just, again, test your range of motion. So we're all gonna feel this a little differently. And some stretches might be better for you or not so great, right? So use your breath and let's come right back up into this seated position. Both legs are out. And we're just gonna reach forward and then rock our hips back. Reach it forward and reach it back. So we're getting our hamstrings, our inner thighs, our groin, our outer thighs as well. Press those legs back a little bit more and hold here. And we're just gonna rock our torso from side to side. See if you can reach your toes. Maybe your knees, maybe your ankles, wherever you are. Flex those feet so you get a little bit more activation in the back of your hamstrings. So we're just making small little semicircles here, or half circles. See if you can get a little lower each time. One more time. Exhale. Hold it here. Hold, hold, hold. See how low you can come. And again, it does not matter how low you go. It's not about, oh, pushing, pushing, pushing. I don't want you to push to the point of pain, but you push to the point where you're okay. You're releasing. You're working on your muscle fibers to get longer, to recover, to get any kind of tension points out. Circle around to the other side and do the same thing. Come down. You'll notice one leg might be a little looser, a little tighter. Lean into it. And let's go back into the center. Both arms out. See if you can come down. I know sometimes, you do a stretch and one day it's just not there. And then another day you're like, oh my gosh, I actually feel like I got a little bit lower. Bring it back in. Both legs easily come together. Bring them in. Carefully, slowly shake them out. Bring one leg in. Lift up. Push your hip flexors up. Open. Pull your shoulders back. And then come back down. Change legs. Other leg comes in. Pull those shoulders back. Lift those hips up. Squeeze your glutes. Keep your head nice and neutral. And bring it back down. Last stretch here. Bring your arms up. Point your toes. Reach down towards them. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. Flex your feet. Look your eyes up. Shoulders down. Point your toes again. See if you can reach them. Maybe your ankles. Maybe your shins. And then slowly roll it back up into a seated position. Give me one big stretch here. Interlock your fingers. Stretch through them. Round it forward. Sit up nice and tall. Bring the hands down and turn the palms down. Feel the wrists as they stretch. And then turn them back up and turn them in towards you. And fantastic job. Thank you guys so much. That goes so quick, doesn't it? I love, love, love your energy because I can feel it. I can feel it all the way out there. Let me know how you feel. I would love to hear if there's any kind of stretches or anything that you need to work on. Let me know. We're going to keep working and we have one more day to the halfway point. So I hope that you are enjoying this 21 days of flexibility, and I urge you to do it as much as possible so that you can see the benefits within yourself. Thank you guys so very much. Namaste. Namaste.